Dr. Kemi Lawrence, Part 9 of Persecuted IJ depicts my story of my 6 month incarceration and triple arrest in Port Harcourt prison as a persecuted journalist. In Part 8, I told you about the Nollywood girls and how the fights between them cost me my freedom. It has prevented me from taking news tips from anyone. My investigative journalism became something I actually went to pick and do, like the Oromani case, like the Debanj case, like the Dakolo case at Koza. So many investigations that I did independently, and I went to pick them. Nobody sent me any tip. Because of this, I could not take certain news tip that cost many lives. When a news tip came to me that a young lady was harassing Muslims in her university and they could harm her, I ignored it. The young lady's name is Deborah, and she was lynched and killed and burned. It was really, really sad that this happened. There's been other ones of the lady inside the train, and she tweeted that they're killing her. I ignored many things, and she was also killed by terrorists. It's a very sad thing when a journalist learns the hard way and it affects everybody else. The young man whose father works at the customs semi-border at Cotonou, he's still missing till today. 3 custom officers still missing, and it's now 5 years since 2019. Some of the smugglers, we shoot at them, they'll shoot back and kidnap them, and they pass all the illegal stuff through. Just so many things prevented me from doing my job because of this woman, Beminiya Adegbola. She could not even deny that she sent that letter because the phone she was holding is where it came from. And the police went and deleted it. Can you imagine in my DM? If not for the call we made to Instagram and Facebook legal department that put it back there. And the police tried to push it on me by doing fraudulent things. Now we're back to Vivian Mechie. In the 2-hour conversation between Vivian and I from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. in February of 2018. Vivian was looking at this case from the background, and she just decided that she needed to contact me. And I believe she got my number from the fundraiser. I was very ill after I came out of prison. Every single part of my body was injured in prison. I had to see a dentist, fights, they took my teeth out. I fought people to my eyes, different things. So I did a fundraiser, and that's the fundraiser that became very notorious. The one that Hush Puppy said he wouldn't give me anything unless I apologized to Linda AKG, all kinds of stupid things. Emmanuel Emenike, a professional football player, finally came and paid off the entire fundraiser, telling me that I should ignore Hush Puppy and these stupid Yahoo boys or whatever. These small boys are very insulting. He paid it off. People donated to the fundraiser. I was only raising $5 million. And the fundraiser was about 3.4 when Emenike came and paid it all off. Tonto DK was the second person that donated. I did not know her then. When she donated to me, I thanked her. She was a celebrity. She asked for my number, I gave it to her. Tonto called me every single day at 4 in the morning. She had a newborn baby. I think her baby was 1 or 2 years old. Her baby was a baby, toddler. Okay, that boy is like 9 years old now, 8 years old. But Tonto will call me, not to check on me, but to tell me to post it online that she donated $200,000 to my prison medical fund. I found out what kind of people these are. This is the kind of stuff they do. I know them now. She wanted the clouds to be known as a philanthropist and wanted me to post it and say, oh, Tonto sent me this. While some donors didn't even want their names or their amounts posted. Tonto would call me repeatedly. And I said, I'll post it. I never posted it. Densia was the first donor. She was the one that contacted me as soon as I got out of prison and I put that video up. She found me and she asked her cousin in Cameroon to send that money to me. She was in the US. So everybody wanted to get involved. At what cost? What Mechi told me will scare you and will shock you to know that there's nobody for you in that Nollywood. It's a very dangerous place. The Nigerian movie industry and the Nigerian music industry are places you need to stay away from. And I'm glad I'm out of there because my son, being an entertainer, I couldn't imagine. Vivian told me that the story about the car and the affair is actually true. How? How is it true? Vivian Mechi told me on the phone. I've never told her this. I recorded her entire conversation. Whether I'm going to play it in this docuseries depends on what I feel like. There's nothing incriminating in there. But she said to me that she was an actress and she fell very ill. She had an ailment that almost killed her, and she has some children, maybe 2 children, she said. While she was very sick, she needed money, her bills couldn't be paid. Iyabo Ojo came to help her. Iyabo came as a good Samaritan to help Vivian with anything she needed. And Iyabo, from what I heard, was also doing that clout thing, always there for people so they can see that her foundation is working and all these things. They're doing good things, but they just need attention for their foundations. So at the end of the day, Iyabo called a certain pastor to come help Vivian. The pastor paid Vivian's children's school fees. The pastor paid for her medicines, her medicals, and checked up on her and prayed for her. And the pastor also bought her a car. When Iyabo discovered that the pastor just bought Vivian a car, she got jealous. Remember the story that they wrote in the letter? That story went throughout Nollywood, and maybe the writer of the letter, whoever that was, we still don't know who wrote it. Okay, I'm not going to say Tony wrote it because I couldn't independently verify or confirm. But regardless of what everybody said, the writer of the letter, if you listen to that letter and listen to what I'm about to tell you now, you can piece it together. You don't have to be an investigative journalist. So when the car came, Iyabo was jealous. Iyabo stormed to Vivian's house and told her, "What's going on with you? You want help? Pastor." In Yoruba, that means, what's with you? I'm just helping you. Already you're making friends with my pastor friend and you're getting cars. So Iyabo was jealous that Vivian got a car gift and other things from the pastor. But the car thing hit her hard. Remember the car in the Iyabo story with the Biomi and the pastor? It was the wrong pastor. The car was there. The gift was there. But it was Apostle Suleiman. Apostle Johnson Suleiman was the pastor that helped Vivian Mechi that Iyabo was jealous about. So for some reason, that whole jealousy thing was filtered into her PA's ears, and the PA decided to use it against her by concocting that letter with someone and sending it to the journalist, and they ruined my life. Iyabo, oh, nishori rese. Oh, nishori re. Oh, tukba owó a billionaire to keep me in prison. How can I ever like you? Nǹkan tó ṣe sí ọmọ mi. Lọ́lọ́run máa ṣe sí àwọn ọmọ tiẹ̀. Christmas of 2017, my son released a song, Sad Christmas. Go listen to Sad Christmas, everybody. Just go to rich_KJT on Instagram and pick that song and put it on your posts. Or go to richkjt on TikTok and listen to that song, Sad Christmas. It's about what Iyabo did to my son. He was alone in the boys' quarters for Christmas while my family went to America. They left him alone. But most importantly, I was in the prison because of Iyabo and all these girls.